The road to state continuing on their journey with us. Matthew Mountford, Executive Director for Pacesetter Soccer Club, and Francis Stevens, our BCSN analyst. This is what it's all about, exciting games, and we continue to have more exciting moments. What stood out to you so far?
Well, I think the biggest one that I really saw, in my opinion, was last night down at Bowling Green. St. John's finally getting over the hump, getting back into the round of 8 for the first time, and I think it's 2015, when they actually played a team that they're going to see again on Saturday, St. Ignatius in the state semifinal back in 2015. So, St. John's and St. Francis, one of the most heated rivalries all in Northwest Ohio, probably the one that's got a lot of tradition between the two. But again, I thought St. John's went out there and just handled their business. Defensively, they were very sound. I thought Eddie Haywood was really good last night. Ethan Batdorf had a tremendous game for them in the middle of the park, as well as Charlie Case. But the hero of the night, Luis Pino, with a terrific goal. That was all started out with Tanner Loisel just being able to hold that ball up. Pino getting in the half space 1v1 with Joel Neary, puts it away at the near post, and it sends the Titans back to the regional final for the first time since 2015.
I don't think it gets much better than beating a rival in that kind of fashion in overtime. But over on the girls' side, Perrysburg, 3 goals in 9 minutes and change right out of the gate. That's a huge victory for them, and that sends a statement going into the next round.
Definitely, absolutely. And I mean, it's like we've said, right? It's all about who's going to keep the discipline, who's going to keep the composure, who's going to show up in the big moments. And, I think right from the start of the week 1, really, we've tipped Perrysburg, haven't we, all season long. And so it's no kind of surprise to see what they're doing, but it's really fun to watch them play. Again, they love to move the ball around. They're a big physical outfit as well. So in terms of the technical ability, really, really good. But the physical capabilities that they have, some of these girls are taller than I am. So to see them live was really cool. And like I said, massive congratulations, right? It was fun to watch.
It's just the name of the game. It gets tougher as you move on. So looking ahead to the matchups this weekend, what needs to go right for these teams to advance?
I think if you're St. John's on the boys' side, I think if you're Coach Cabrera, you're just kind of watching. I mean, St. Ignatius is an absolute powerhouse. There's no doubt about it, and that's not an understatement in terms of their record, in terms of their capabilities. But if you want to win, you got to beat the best, right? So if St. Ignatius are that kind of obstacle that you need, then from St. John's point of view, go out there, be yourselves, make sure that you win your individual battles. And you make sure that you don't leave anything to regret, really.
The biggest problem that you see St. John's having in this game is going to be time and possession. They're not going to have the ball a whole lot, especially against a team that really wants to dictate all 4 phases of the game. And that's the part where you have to kind of pick your spots against a team like that. When St. Francis played them, they only lost to them 2-0. I mean, obviously St. John scored 4-1. They had to play a man down in that game due to red card. But the biggest difference that St. Francis did against them, where they kind of kept them off the scoreboard, was you don't allow them to kind of interchange and rotate when they get into the front third of the field. They like to press the game. You know what? It's a regional final. You got to give St. John's their chance and their opportunity. It's an 80-minute game. We'll see what happens. We have to maybe see a Northwest Ohio team represent us in the Final Four.
Can't wait to find out. It has been a quality season. Let's keep it rolling this weekend and beyond. Let's keep the show rolling, too. Thank you guys for joining us, as always. We'll see you next week, and we'll see these games this weekend.